reason I love this is because we have actual candles themselves, but what I love about Home Reflections is it's not just about the candle, it's about the true decorative piece, the home decor piece that's coming with it. This has been very popular on QVC.com, so popular with really great reviews, as a matter of fact. We thought, why haven't we shown this on air yet? I'm not quite sure why, but you're getting a chance to see it for the first time on air right now. It's H207678, the Bird Finial Luminary with the flameless candle done in porcelain by Home Reflections. And your price is just under $32. And we have 3 colors. We have rose.
Gorgeous.
Beautiful, rich, deep tone. We have the cream, which is like an off-white. It's not too yellowy.
Exactly. Perfect description.
And then we also have the sage. And Amy Scaglione is back.
Hello.
I think this is so
Nuts for this one.
incredibly lovely. We were talking about this before the show, about this whole idea of cloches in home decor and how truly it's a throwback, but it's modern at the same time.
Exactly, and that's often what happens. We go back to those classics, and this is an absolutely gorgeous example of that. So it's done in this beautiful ceramic. So it's beautiful, like maybe you collected, I did for many years, I collected old cookie jars because they had that quality, they had that heft to them. This is a wonderful example of that. When you lift the cloche off, it has a heft to it. You can feel it in your hand. Feel the heft of just the one piece.
Even, oh my gosh.
Isn't that wonderful?
Even the shape of this reminds me of a cookie jar kind of idea.
So again, to Sharon's point, it has that sort of throwback feel, but done for contemporary times with a flameless candle. So while the top lifts off, your flameless candle is removable, and that's going to sit on the base, and the base is that same gorgeous color, in this case, that absolutely beautiful high shine sage color. You can see all those peaks of light through the openings. So depending on the color that you choose and what's going to work in your decor, they're equally gorgeous pieces.
And look at that. You can really see now, if you're going for the cream choice, that one is just a hint off from white, and it practically glows. What a great gift for a bride. What great centerpieces to put on the table. If you're having a bridal shower, as something to give away. And tell us a little bit about the candle on the inside. This is indoors only, correct?
This is indoor only, and when you lift the cloche off, you'll find your candle on a 4- and 8-hour timer, and that's going to sit right on the base. You'll just access it with 2C batteries, and it'll sit there. Has a beautiful wax. Feels like a candle because it is, but it's nothing that's going to burn down. But the real point of this one is truly the beauty, Sharon, and I think making it sort of your own. I mentioned earlier about what in front of me, and I was thinking of this table, but we've even shown you right down in front. You can even give it your own look and create a little vignette idea by taking the cloche off and setting the piece over to the side, and a little flower, maybe it's a fresh flower, and we've created that just simply by taking the top off.
I love this idea. There is something so charming about it in the rose shade.
Pretty.
It's very feminine. It actually reminds me of a lot of the pieces that I had in the color of the pieces I had in my room growing up. I had bedding that had flowers.
That rose,
That was this color in this rose shade. And also, when you notice, not as much on the cream, because that really is meant to be more of that off-white, but when you really see it in the rose and in the sage, there's almost like this two-tone effect with the paint, with the highs and the lows, where it really looks like it's been woven in porcelain.
That's a great point, and that's because when the paint is applied, you'll see where there's little movement of the indentation, and that's where the paint gathers more. So you see a deeper, darker color in those places and a little lighter color in other places. It's such a gorgeous way to usher in spring, I think, as well. The bird finial that perches on top really speaks to spring and also makes it much like a classic. I also think these 3 colors are so soft on the eye. They're not done in a primary sort of bold color. And when we bring the lights up a little bit, I can show you more details on that. But I think that they are truly those spring colors. When you think of dyeing Easter eggs, when you think about those first days of spring with flowers, you talk about these soft colors.
Oh, look at that.
Isn't
you
that
can
gorgeous?
really see the highs and lows now.
And that's what I wanted to show you. I'm going to tip it just a little bit. I'm going to take the top off. And you can see when I tip it down and we get in close, the highs and lows of that paint that Sharon and I were talking about. And when you get it home, you'll see those details too. You can see it on the bird.
Look at the wing.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah.
Just beautiful. And then that'll set right back out on your base.
And so your height on this one is about 15 inches high, but the footprint you don't need to have a large place to put this because it's only 6 inches in diameter here at the bottom. But it creates such a big, full, beautiful space. If you've got a corner, maybe it's a place, maybe even in the kitchen, underneath the cabinet in the corner, that's always dark and you're not quite sure what to put there. there.
Or a little entryway table where you walk in and maybe you've done the same thing there over and over again, some flowers or some pictures, and you want something a little bit fresh. This is such a great idea because you combine the beauty of this, but also with the beautiful hint of light, and there's just enough openings that you get that hint of light every night.
And let me tell you, if people come to your home when this is glowing, and you open the front door and it's by that little table that's by the front door and it's one of the first things they see when they walk in, I can tell you it creates this wonderful, elegant, homey, fabulous, calming place for them to be as soon as they walk in, and all of a sudden that sets the tone for everything.
I mean, look there. It would be pretty, obviously, all on its own on an entryway table, but the thing that we neglect most often in our homes, we get busy and crazy, we neglect sort of how does it smell? How is the lighting? We have that task lighting, we have that overhead lighting, but that romance and that calmness of flickering light. We could all use a little calm in our lives.
Sure.
And I think that introducing it in this way is a way to bring the lights down, that gorgeous, calm, beautiful light flickering through the inside. It's just, I think, a wonderful combination. And then an entryway table, again, it would be pretty on its own. This adds another element.
Truly, and it's $31.48, and please read the reviews on QVC.com because you may not know this, but, well, first of all, we are QVC Plus, and we are sisters with our main channel of QVC that you probably have experienced for many years in the past. When many times what we have on air may be highlights of what we had on the main channel earlier in the day, but we are live right now, and many times in our primetime hours, we have live programming. And what I love about this is that you're seeing how beautifully this can create
It's
this
unique.
This image, this unique. It's almost like if you took the shape of it as like an upside down pineapple or a pear in a way, by having a little bit more of that wider section here at the top. This is getting its first presentation on the air today. You may not know that there are many times we have a lot of things in our assortment on QVC.com that never even goes on the air. You'd be surprised what you put in the search term bar there and what actually comes up. This is its first presentation, because we realized how much you loved it and said, let's actually show it and demonstrate with it on the air.
And you know, it's so true, and it comes to life for you a little bit than just a still picture, and that's the beauty of a ceramic too, and that hand painting. You get the beautiful highs and lows, and I think it makes a great hostess gift as well.
A great hostess gift, but I think that this rose choice is great for a girl's room.
Yes,
and
yes,
so
yes.
unique.
That tween age, yes.
Beautiful. This is $31.48. It's H207678. And it's less than $32. And Amy, we're not done with her yet. She's gonna be coming back with this. Oh, do you know someone who collects angels? You